Hey, what's up, Wavehealernation? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today we're just going to be talking about walking. We're going to be talking about moving, changing your stance, your position, and really simply by doing that, it just makes you feel more creative, kind of gets you out of that stagnation. And man, it's something that I found, I don't know, just a long time ago. I would say it kind of actually started with me running. Unfortunately, I lost my grandpa in 2012, and it was like right after I got out of college, and I had moved back in with my mom for a little bit before I got up on my feet. And I was just going through a lot at that time, and it was like the first time I ever really, lost someone, close to me. So, I felt really, really numb, and a lot of times I just didn't want to talk to anybody, and I didn't want to. Just didn't know how to really process it. So running was something that helped me to kind of get out of that, move through it, if you will, and help me to process it. So at the time, I was still living right outside of Richmond, Virginia, and I would go running late at night. I would run at like 9 o'clock at night, and like, I don't know, gosh, I guess it was like November, December. So it'd be cold at night. It'd be like 30, 40 degrees. Sometimes I run for like 4 to 6 miles. And it would take me, I don't know, sometimes like hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. I don't even remember, honestly. I was really just numb. I couldn't really, didn't really want to think about much. So running at the time helped me clear my head. So I had so much on my mind, had so many questions, so many thoughts. So what I would do is I would just start running. And then after like 2 or 3 miles, after like going through everything in my head, I just got to the point where like, man, I'm really cold. And like the only thing I could focus on was actually running. So by the time I was done, I had my endorphins going, felt like I processed a lot in my mind, just felt better, and felt like I was just moving through all my thoughts. Came over here to California years later, back in 2015, and I switched when I first started here. I was running still. I was still running like 2 or 3 miles every other day, sometimes every day. And at that time, I was living with my dad, and we were living in an apartment, kind of like a business complex. He had turned into like a apartment. So I was looking for jobs. I was interviewing, and during the day when I had time, I would go run at the park. And I didn't have a chiropractor at the time, didn't have a job, didn't have benefits. So I messed my hip up. And so I switched from running to walking. So now I learned that walking is just as effective. You don't have to run and jar every one of your vertebrae into the ground if you don't need to. So after that, I just found that, walking can be meditative. It can be really powerful. And I know sometimes, back when I was living in my apartment in Huntington Beach, I would do meditative walking around our complex. And when I say meditative walking, I got in a zone. I would just go for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And I would be so focused. And it was like speed walking. And it was just so... it's kind of, again, a way for me to like move through my thoughts and process them. And it was just something that was helpful for me. And by the end of my walk, again, I had endorphins going, felt a lot cleaner, smoother, and just felt, less stress. So now, especially like with quarantine, this helped a lot. Something that I would do is I would work. Obviously everybody was working from home, so I was working from home a lot. That's still happening even in 2021. So what I would do is I would work for like an hour and then take like a 5 or 10 minute break to go walking. And just to change my position, just to get up from the stagnation and just to move around a little bit. And even just today, I was working from home and I would do the same thing. I'd work for an hour, hour and a half, get up, take a walk around the block. And it gave me this idea of, I have all my equipment, let's start the vlog. And so I started having all these creative ideas about what I want to do with this YouTube channel, what the playlist, the titles, and how I want to do it, and I just have been watching videos in the background all day while I was working from home of how to start a blog, what to do, or how to start a vlog, if you will, and best tips, tricks. And I was just thinking to myself, there's no reason that, you know, I couldn't start today. And yes, I probably will make a lot of mistakes, and then I'll probably do a video telling you guys like how I made mistakes and what I could have did better. But you know, it's like I just need to start. You know, I have all these ideas and all these things inside of my mind. It's like I just need to jump into it, because now I have my new laptop, I got my camera that I've been wanting to try out, and you know, they keep saying like it feels weird when you're out there and you're filming yourself. So I was like, just let me get used to it, so that people just know that who cares, right? Another neighborhood dog. How about that? So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Walking, running has been very helpful for me. It's been very therapeutic, healing for me. Again, it just helps me get out of that stagnation. Helps me get out of my own mind and, you know, into my body a little bit, and helps me feel more creative. And I feel like, I don't know, it's just really a way for me to process my thoughts and you know, just move into something better and different. Because, you know, just by simply getting up, it changes your perspective on things. You know, I see life at a different level versus me just seeing it from sitting at my desk. So something real simple, easy to do, free, doesn't cost you anything. Hope that was helpful for you guys. See you next time.